Hello folks, it's me again. Today I'm going to see if we can find whether the fuel gauge has a light that comes on when it's getting low. Now we know that the dash panel flashes F. We know that, don't we? So there we go. It's flashing F. I'm 35 miles in to when it's first hit the red mark there. If I press that button there, I've done 176 miles so far, as I say, and I'm 36 miles into that. So basically I'm on virtually not a lot of fuel left. So I'm going to pop up the road. I have installed my fuel can very strangely on my Royal Enfield pannier racks. I've put a little piece of leather belt, old leather belt I use for certain things. I've cut a bit off just to stop these U-bolts scratching all the paintwork, so that's on there quite nicely. So I'm going to pop up the road. I'm going to fill this up. This is the 3 litre can, 3 litres. Litres, 0.75 gallon. So I'm going to fill that up. It'll just, when the bike starts to, you'll know when you're running out of fuel. You get that sense, and it's just a slight hiccup. I'm going to hit the kill switch straight away. Obviously, when it's safe to do so, pull straight over and pop the fuel in. So we will see once and for all whether or not we have any sort of lightage. I know none of this. That's just left to right. That's the engine management, neutral, battery, high beam and ABS. So we shall see whether we have anything come up on there. The compass is working like the GPS. Cool, isn't it? Right, so right, to be continued. Right, well, I've just been up the garage. I have put £5 worth in my little 3 litre container. It actually holds 3.82 litres, almost 4 litres there. Check the picture, it comes on next. How have I been riding my bike? Frugally, I've not been pussying around on it. I've been doing between 45 and 60 basically, and I've done a good 3 or 4 hours at 70 on the motorways. So it's not as if I've been pandering around on the thing. So we'll see what the outcome is. Well, I'm kind of looking forward to this one. Take it easy. Hi guys and girls, I think it's day 2 now, isn't it, of this of the fuel challenge, of see how far I can get on a tank full of fuel. Right, let's put the ignition on and see what's going on. Right, I am 54.8 miles into the F when it started flashing. It starts flashing at the top of the red there, and if I press this button there, I've done 196.5 miles so far. So, and it's not been frugal like I said on the earlier clip. It's just been normal everyday riding. So yeah, getting there. I've got my fuel can. It's still there. It's still full. Still ready to rock and roll. So just taking it easy. As soon as it feels like it's starting to splutter a little bit, stopping the engine, pulling over in a safe place, and going to put the fuel in it, and then immediately get to a station and fill it right up to see exactly how many literage I'm going to be putting in there, because there's 3.8 litres in that 3 litre container, believe it or not. So I'll be able to work out exactly what's going on there. Okay, there is no sign of any light yet on there, so I think I'm fairly good to go. Alright, okay, to be continued. Hello guys and girls, day 3 of the fuel challenge. It was basically to see whether there's a warning light on the screen on the fuel gauge. So I'm in the middle of nowhere. Don't know if any of you guys recognise these places. Beautiful part of the countryside. Technically Wiltshire, literally on the Hampshire border, Hampshire-Wiltshire border. But yeah, fantastic. Can't believe it. I've just ridden basically 20 miles and I've not seen a car. I park up here and all of a sudden it's Spaghetti Junction. There is, if I carry on down there, there is a fabulous track which is proper off-road, steep gradients, flints. It's great. I'm going to have to, there's another car coming. Right, so bike, what are we doing? Let's turn on the ignition, see where we're at so far. Okay, so into the flashing F. I'm on 72.9 miles so far. Overall 214.7. I will do the facts and figures when this challenge is over. Yeah, so it will be interesting, won't it? Don't forget, every bike's different. You know, no two people have the same riding styles. So you know, it's going to be an average sort of a reading. Whatever it is at the end, if you sort of take 20 miles off of that, just to be sort of conservative, and yeah, should give us some sort of idea of our range of our bikes. Anyway, here we go. I'll leave it there. What a beautiful Easter bank holiday weekend. Take care, guys. Oh, bless, there's a lot of nice people around, aren't there? The bike's just hiccuped. I've hit the kill switch, I pulled over, and a car's just come up and pulled up behind me. Do you need a hand? No, I'm fine, I've got me fuel on the back. So let's take a look at what we've got. Jeez, it's hot, isn't it? August bank holiday, Easter bank holiday 2019, and it's 30 degrees. Now, if you can see there, we're 93.4 miles on the flashing F, and overall 235 miles. That's good. I'm going to take a photograph of that. And I am literally, would you believe it, I've been sort of circling around. I've been I've been Andover, I've been Stockbridge, and I'm sort of just on my way back to where I come from. So I am literally 2.5 miles from a garage. I'm going to pop this 3.5 litres in that I've got there, simply because these canisters are a pain in the arse. They need a vent, but then you're defeating the object, aren't you? Don't fill them too much. Right, I'll stop waffling. I'm going to put the can in, get myself to the petrol station, photograph that, photograph the reading on the petrol pump, so we can definitively get a ballpark figure of what these bikes can do, MPG wise and kilometre wise. Okay, well, I've got there in the end. I am ecstatic. I've run out of petrol, but I'm ecstatic. Whoopee! Catch you later. Right, home safe. I just worked out the figures and facts. Basically, I've travelled 235.1 miles from fill up, from 0 to empty. Okay, and 235.1 miles equals 378.357 kilometres. So that's good for people in jolly kilometre lands. I've done some calculations. I filled up at the petrol station. You've seen the photograph. It's 10.56 litres. I added 3.7 litres half a mile down the road from my fuel can, which equals 14.31 litres. So I had literally half a litre still in there. It's supposed to be a 15.5 litre tank, isn't it? So basically there was just around about, I'd say 3/4 of a litre still in there. I was going up quite a steep hill when she decided to cough. Kill switch straight away. Yeah, and 14.31 litres is 3.148 imperial gallons, not US gallons. So calculations are right, and there we go. This last picture shows you the MPG, which was 74 point something, if I can remember rightly. Anyway, I enjoyed that thoroughly. There is no amber warning light, or any colour warning light for that matter, on the fuel gauge. When the F starts flashing, I covered, I think it was 90 something, wasn't it, miles. So conservatively 235 miles per tank. That's me riding. I'm quite conservative. I'm a bimbler. I'm not a caner. I think I averaged, I'd say I averaged between probably 40 and 45 miles an hour over that whole of that distance. So pootling along 235. If you're doing 60, 70 everywhere, take 30 or 40 off of that, just to be safe. All the bikes are different, aren't they? We know that. They're all a little bit up and down. Some people's F starts flashing at 130 miles, some start flashing at 170 miles. It's just what it is, isn't it? They are not accurate, those gauges, at all. But bear in mind, if you just go by your miles travelled, if you say 200 miles and fill up whenever you can. It's fill up weekly, whatever you want to do. But if you're out and about, especially on bank holidays like today, when not many garages are actually open in my part of the world. Anyway, I managed to find one literally just up the road from where I stopped. So yeah, all in all, I might have myself one of them in a minute. Sounds good, doesn't it? Thank you for watching. Thank you for your comments on other videos. There we go. Quite conclusive, isn't it? See you again soon.